is one of the difficult task. Is it right? Giving lecture for lecturers, it's one of the difficult task. It is my opinion. I don't know how many of you are so agree with me. Huh? Is it right? Hello.
No, sir, you are you are a professor,
Even,
sir.
yeah, even
No, sir,
though
your
Not
experience was
exactly, sir. Not
limited, but
exactly.
see one thing I will tell you.
I am your student, sir.
Satish, how are you, pa? Uh,
Yes, sir.
okay. Yeah. See, one thing I will tell you. Uh, that's what I personally feel in the sense. Instead of having a one-way lecture, if we have the discussion related to the topic, whatever related to the topic which I chosen today, the Sustainable Development Goals, progress towards a sustainable economic growth. I hope I may expect some, that deliberations from your side. Is it right? It may, in the sense, I can speak a little bit less, okay, instead of speak, otherwise, simply presenting slides and all. Is it right? Uh,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yes. Yeah, this is good. I hope I request all the participants, teachers, or dearest colleagues, just you can share your ideas or thoughts. What about related to this topic which I chosen today? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. First of all, we knows very well why that UNDP and the UNO and all they introduced this concept. Either before that we had one more concept called Millennium Development Goals. So later on, somehow we can't say we didn't achieve or we didn't reach the target, because somehow we reached it, but it might be not up to that mark, up to that standard. Okay. We are all well aware about that concept, because what is the reason behind this? In the sense, it's a universal truth. Is it right? It's a universal truth. Each and everyone knows what is the causes and consequences. For the it's not a failure. We may not able to meet the goals of which one, that MDGs by 2015. Yes, sir. Actually, that MDGs, they only concentrated about lifting the developing countries out of poverty. Is it right? Their focus is, only on which one, that lifting the developing countries, which one, out of the poverty. But that sustainable development goal, it's not only that lifting out of poverty. Here we have, which one, that the overall peace and prosperity, which one, for all by 2030. In the sense, there is a popular saying, you might be aware. It's not a saying, the definition. Okay, one thing I will tell you. See here, they are not going to be covered only few nations, or only few, which one, that sector. Instead of that, they covered entire which one, the world, that entire world, and then entire that human being, entire that human being. Is it right? Yeah. In this background, that SDG also focus on our need to, which one, the transform unsustainable lifestyle. Today we knows very well what type of a lifestyle we are all having. Then promote equality, then human rights and justice, and in the sense, for all these purpose, instead of MDGs, they replaced which one more, the concept called SDGs. Is it right? I hope all are aware about this concept. So that's what I don't want to go in detail about this one. But even though, one thing I want to clarify with you all, each and everyone, we have our own which one, understanding or awareness, or even sometimes some extent implementation also. Is it right? Not only having the knowledge, but sometimes we are accessing, we are implementing, then we are trying to implement or we are trying to create awareness, related to whatever these 17 goals is there, or whatever we had that 8 goals earlier. Is it right? Yeah. In this background, each and everyone, we can't find a similar opinion about this concept. Which one? That sustainable development goals one, whatever that indicators is there now related to that indicator. That's what I request you all, just involved in this discussion. Don't consider it as a one-way lecture, but it might be covered. It may exceed more than 50%. I can agree with you, but even though, so I'm requesting you all be involved with me in this process. Okay, in this discussion. Okay, yeah. So related to that, when we observed which one these presentation, you might be observed, the sustainable development means, what is the meaning of a sustainable development? Then what is economic growth? What is economic growth? Tell me, anybody else? Yeah, see, asking this silly and simple question, it might be it may you people may think different way, but even though I'm asking, tell me, anybody else. So what is economic growth?
Sir, increasing real per capita income and GDP.
Yeah, I can agree. Yeah, it's good, Jagdish. Okay, yeah, it's right. Increasing per capita income, then
And
GDP.
GDP.
Yeah. Okay. Then what about others? If you can I get a few more answers or few more opinion? It's not answer, opinion.
Meeting the needs of future generation without compromisation of present generation, sir.
Yeah, that is what sustainable development. Yeah, right. It's good. Yeah, that's what a sustainable development. Is it right? Yeah. Anything else? See, first of all, I'm asking you one thing. What is the ultimate goal of a human being? Tell me. What is the ultimate goal of human being?
Happiness.
Increasing resource, sir.
Welfare and
Increasing? No. Just
Resource.
please, sir. As a human, I'm asking as a human.
Increasing life standard of the human beings, sir.
Life standard of the human
Beings.
beings. Okay, good. Then
Giving opportunity to next generation.
giving opportunity to next generation. Yeah.
Maximum
Then
welfare, sir.
maximum welfare. Yeah. Maximum welfare.
Happiness,
Then
sir.
yeah, very good. Very good.
Healthy life.
Who-
Happiness
Yeah.
and problems, like with being without any problems.
So, like someone they said happiness
happiness
in
and
in,
well-being.
in and well-being,
Increasing resources also, sir.
increasing resource also. Yes, whatever that opinion which I got Allah in this platform, ultimately we can say that that happiness is the that the ultimate goal of the human being. Happiness. See, whatever increasing resources, or that well-being, maximum welfare, the whole thing, whatever the things which you people are shared Allah, otherwise point Allah. So see, that ultimate thing is being happy. See, why we are doing all those things. See, one thing I will tell you. In general, while we are teaching to our student, we used to telling, okay, uh, the ultimate goal of a human being is increasing utility, but that's for our students, for that's for that level. But as a human, either a, a smaller one, or you can take any category of people, or richer or poorer, or the middle class people, or any politician, or any swamijis, or any academician, whoever may be. Okay, that ultimate goal is to attain, to get the, otherwise to reach the, which one, this happiness. That's what you might be. See, one thing you are all we are all aware, even though, especially in the modern world, I am telling, in the modern world, the whole world they achieved, technically, or in other terms also, they're all achieved. Which one? There are the progress related to the science and technology, the progress related to economy, the progress related to the society, all are, it might be more than our expectation. Especially the present generation is there now, so that the present generation, they are well aware, they are all having very good experience. The transformation, whatever that 80s, the thing was existed, what was the thing was there in the 90s, what was happened in the 2000, what is in the 2001 and onwards, what the present that that things related to, I'm telling, in terms of all, even economically, then technically, okay, then in remaining things also, remaining things also. Yeah, in this background, especially in the modern age, the ultimate goal of the human is to achieving. I will come to this point later on. I will come to this point later on. Yes, in this background, whatever the topic is there now today, which I chosen, which one that the SDG, the progress towards a sustainable economic growth. So we can have our whole discussion within these things only. Yes, sir. As per which one Brundtland report, the standard definition for sustainable development is like this: sustainable development meets the needs of the current generation without compromising the needs of future generations. To achieve, otherwise, to achieve this one, normally we have mainly some components. In the sense, if we able to fulfill or protect these components, then only we can able to achieve the sustainable development. One is, environmentally, we should have a very good environment. That, in the sense, pardon? Tell me loudly. Tell me. Yes. Yeah. You want to say something? Yeah. Someone else. They're trying to speak something. Yeah. Come on. Okay. You can disturb me at any moment. No problem.
So, dear participant, please unmute your phone.
Yeah. Okay. Listen me. Yeah. So I hope you might understand whatever these three things is there now. Which one? The environment, or social and economic. So these are all also a well-being. These are also well-being. Why I'm telling? So, I will give you a small example. One small example. Tell me, anybody else, what is health? The definition of health. The definition of health. Can I?
Physical, mental, and emotional well-being.
Yeah.
Without any
Mental
disease or
and
infirmity.
physically
Mental health,
and
Physical
physically.
and mental health.
Without any
physical health.
disease or infirmity.
Yes.
Okay. Then anything else? Only these two things. Only these two things are health.
State of happiness, sir.
Happiness also. Yeah, good. I can agree with you. Yeah. Then anything else?
Mentally and physically fit.
Mentally and physically fit. Yes. Yes. Then only these two things. Yeah. Good. See,
Also, environmental health.
Good food
environment,
also.
good food, environmental health. It's okay. Then good. Then anything else? Yeah. I'm so just trying to which one.
Social and spiritual health, sir.
Yeah, it's okay. Spiritual health also one of the health nowadays. That normal some people they have this concept also. Yeah. Then because nowadays you might be heard, there is a economics called Vedic economics. How many of you are heard about this concept? There is a concept called Vedic economics. Yeah. In case of economics, we have different branches. Okay. Nowadays we have a Vedic economics concept also. Yeah, related to that we will discuss later. Okay, anyhow, see why I taken this the concept called health means not only the physically and mentally well-being, even the social well-being also, you know, that health related component in the sense while we are defining the health means physically, mentally, and social well-being in the sense whatever the social in the sense whatever that remaining things you people are replied, so it includes all the things in the sense the environment. Social means the society where we are living, that include environment, include economy, include our neighbor, include our family. Normally for each and every individual we have a three life. One is our personal life, another one is professional life, another one is family life. Is it right? Each and everyone we have these three lives: personal life, professional life, and then family life. Each and every life are having the different features, different feature, different for each and every individual. You people are having or experiencing different experiences. Is it right? Can I get the similar answer related to all these lives? Either you can see that family life or personal life or your professional life. No, it is different from person to person. In this background, which one. So whatever the concept called which one that a sustainable development is there now, so related to environmental or social or economic. So we need to achieve which one, a comprehensive which one, that development. Is it right? Yeah. So in this background, that UNO, they made an action plan. They made an action plan about so these five factors. Got it? These five factors. One is which one? Uh, in the sense, all these five things are very much important to achieve the which one, the economic growth. The economic growth. So one thing, see, yeah, related to that, I will come to later about that concept. So in the sense, I'm trying to discuss with you all. Is it the SDG is the one and only way to achieve that economic growth, or along with this SDG, whatever some other which one the factors, other things are also required to achieve this, which one that the sustainable economic. See, not only the economic growth. I am discussing about the sustainable economic growth, because I will give you a small example. You might be observed just 15 days back, 1 week back, 1 week, the last Sunday. I don't know how many of you are read. I don't know how many of you are in that. Karnataka's participants here. Okay, there is a one article where in Prajavani. Is it right? Whatever that India's asset is there, na? That India's asset. Out of that, that Ambani family is there, no? That Ambani, in the sense, overall, the rich people is there in India. In that rich people, that Ambani family, one and only family, they holds 12% of that asset. 12% of asset. You might be observed where that article, it was there in that Prajavani, that Sunday's newspaper. Is it right? Not only that. Recently, I read one more article, some newspaper between 2017 to 2024, that India's, which one, the GDP, the India's GDP, or India's, which one, that national income, it increases there are 114 times. How much? That 114 times. Whatever these 114 times that that economic growth achieved by India, its contributions are maximum contributions from only a few people. In the sense, this is not by the sense, that whatever that you knows very well. Right now we are all calling, we knows very well about that India's economic status, where in the world economy India is the third largest economy as per the purchasing power parity. India is the fourth largest economy as per the GDP. Is it right? But tell me, whatever that 145 crore people are there in India, okay, leave some, some elders or some dependents. You can take only that youths. Yeah, we have more than 55% youths were in India. Is it all the 55% of people are contributing uh, uh, to the development of, otherwise uh, to achievement of this economic growth? Tell me
No,
anybody
sir.
else?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is it all the 55% of yeah, we knows very well.
Sir,
They're all
majority contributes directly, and the percentage minimum they are indirectly contributing
yeah, see that
and
in
supporting.
yes, come on, tell me. Krishna Kumar ji is, sir is telling something, yeah, come on, sir.
Sir, majority are directly contributing,
uh
and some percentage they are indirectly supporting the system.
Yeah, yes, sir, it might be, but the thing is, we need, the contribution from each and every individual of this country. So the sense, as an academician, my opinion is, if you want to achieve the sustainable economic growth, I'm telling, the contribution, it's from, in the sense, that's what you see right now. We have 145 crore people where population in India. I'm not telling, so receiving all from all the, in the sense, contributing all these 145 crore people, whatever that working population is there now, working group is there now, or which one that young population is there now, 55% of young population is there now. All these 55% people, they are not directly, some extent, even indirectly also, they are not contributing to the development of otherwise, this sustainable economic growth. Otherwise, whatever the things I told you now, third largest economy, fourth largest economy, so whatever this economic status which we, that's the status we have in the world economy, got it. So that's what our intention. Otherwise, in general perception, if you want to achieve the sustainable development goals, whatever these action plans is there now, we should involve all these action plans, all the peoples, to achieve this one. Okay, got it? Is it right? In the sense, overall, that's what once upon a time, totally once upon a time, generally, if generally people, what they will what they are telling, so someone is asked, if someone is asked, so why India is a developing country, why India is, still it is an underdeveloped one, like that, what are the reasons? In the sense, generally we used to telling, okay, we have a more population, it's a rapid population is there in India, otherwise that overcrowd population is there, like that. Is it right? There are so many reasons is there, okay, but this is also one of the reason why India is, uh, developing country, in the sense, otherwise, still we are underdeveloping, and all the things which we are discussing, which we are telling, yeah, in this background I'm telling, in the sense, so some of the people, they're arguing, especially some Australian economists, they strongly arguing like this, okay, that more population, it's not a curse to the nations, curse to the nation. Instead of that, that more population also one of the resources, see, normally we are telling, so what are the factors helpful to achieve economic development? In the sense, we are telling, that economic in the
Hello,
natural
sir.
resource. Yes, please.
Sir, your side is disturbance, sir.
From my side.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will try to rectify this problem. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, I hope you might be understand. Huh? See, what are the factors are going to be, which one causes for these things and all. We used to say there are so many factors. Is it right? But that major one is, which one? The population growth, or, the population problem, like that. Yes. Just now I told you, na, population is not at all a curse to the, which one, that nation, to achieve economic development. It's one of the resources, because why it's one of the resources in the sense, I will tell you. See, sometimes some extent, some people, they used to say, otherwise in general, if you are asked any people, what are the factors are causes for otherwise helpful to that achieve economic development, in the sense, we used to say, the natural resource we are telling, is it right? Or technical technological science R&D we are telling, technological development we are telling. There are so many things we used to giving the reasons, but we fail to share which one, that human resources. Today, whatever that economic development, or whatever that science and technology, or whatever other the development which we are achieved, so who is behind these achievements? The human only. That's what, if we properly utilize all the human resources, where not only in India I'm talking, okay, even some other countries also, like the developing countries, like Latin American countries, or that which one, the South Asian nations, whatever this nation is there now, even these are all the heavy, high populated nations where in the world. Okay, so if they are properly utilized, these available population in properly, definitely we may able to achieve the economic growth, this thing. But the only thing is, we should have the appropriate technology. Yeah, right now we knows very well, in the process of development, mainly there are two types of technologies there. One is a labor intensive technology, another one is which one, capital intensive technology. Yeah, of course, we are all well aware which one is having more abundant. If we utilize that technology properly, in the sense, we may get it more contribution to the development. This is what I feel personally. Okay, I don't know what about your opinion about that. Tell me, anybody else, is it right, or you have any other opinion about this concept?
Sir.
Yes, tell me. See, because why I taken this concept in the sense, whatever that five action plan is there now, five action plans made by UNO, related to the first one is the people. The people, we never ever regret about the more population. Instead of that, if you utilized all the proper population through appropriate, if you that usage, definitely we can, in the sense, there is a saying in Kannada. I don't know how many of your Karnataka participants is there in here. ತಿನ್ನೋ ಕೈಗಳಿಗಿನ್ನ ಎಂತ ದುಡಿಯೋ ಕೈಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದ್ರೆ, definitely we can able to achieve, we can get it more, the contribution towards that sustainable economic development. Yeah, that's what, the population is people is one of the which one, that major thing. The planet means, which one, the earth. Is it right? We are not going to be discuss about the whole universe. Is it right? We are trying to concentrate on earth. Is it right? So in the earth, in the sense, just now I gave an example. The health means not only that social, that that mental and physical well-being, that social well-being also, the health. In this, right, in this background, that the whole planet means, if something is happening where somewhere in Palestine, somewhere in Israel, somewhere in Russia, somewhere in Pakistan. Okay, uh, we are, yeah, it is going to be happening somewhere there. No, it's going to be impact. I think we are all felt, we are all experienced it. So whatever that war between Russia and Ukraine, okay, that affect, that causes and consequences, how its impact on Indian economy, or how its impact on each and every individual. Is it right? So therefore, it's somewhere else. If it is something has happened, okay, so we can't say, okay, it's happening somewhere else, why should I? No, because if something is going to be happening somewhere, it's going to be impact, that impact covers the whole planet. Especially, you might be aware, recently, due to heavy rainfall, in the northern India and all, the people are facing some problem. Okay, so it might be happening in future where here also. Got it? So that's what we considered, that planet also. Yeah, the prosperity here, that ultimate goal of these that SDGs are peace and prosperity for all by 2020. Yeah, in the sense, to measure economic development or the peace, the things and all, we should prosperity in the sense, accumulating of wealth is not a prosperity. Accumulating wealth is not a prosperity. Is it right? So you know very well, while measuring economic development, we are not only considered which one, that asset either per capita income or that GDP. Is it right? Along with this GDP, along with this per capita income, nowadays we are trying to which one, measure some socio-economic indicators. Is it right? Like a human development index, like a human poverty index, gender development index, gender empowerment measure, the food security index, urban development index. Got it? Then human happiness index. Then there is a one more index called the sustainable development index. See, like that, there are so many indexes there. Nowadays we are trying to measure the economic development using all these indicators. That's what the prosperity means. The prosperity means not only accumulating that asset, or not only increasing that per capita income or the GDP. So this is why we should that UNO, they included one more which one, that action of plan. Then peace. I hope you're all well aware how that the peace is which one, helpful for the mankind or human being uh, to contribute more and more towards the development. Is it right? If something is disturbed, either mentally or physically or socially, or even some other things, okay, how it's going to be disturbing and all, we knows very well. Then ultimately the partnership, in the sense, see, to achieve all these things, each and every that hands are otherwise the people that involvement is very very important. That's what the partnership also more important. Yeah, in this background or whatever, these five action plan is there now. Using these five action plans, they are trying to achieve which one, the sustainable development goals by 2030. Is it right? See, one thing I will clarify you people. I am not going to be concentrating in any single which one uh, goal. Instead of that, I'm trying to cover all the which one that goals, how these goals are helpful to achieve sustainable economic sustainable economic growth. So again, see, uh, I hope you're all well aware how this which one things are going to be adopted, which one so that by 2000 that universal to call action to achieve peace and prosperity by for all by 2030. MDGs were about lifting developing countries out of poverty. I told you in the initial presentation. Is it right? But here, instead of that, the SDG also focuses on our own need to transfer unsustainable lifestyles, promote quality and human rights and social. Which one? That the things. Is it right? Yeah. So in this background, we knows very well the SDGs new goal for humanity. The sense the new goal for humanity, not only this achieving economic growth. For this purpose, these are all the several things they are trying to integrate. One is economic, social, and environmental dimensions to achieve these goals and targets. See, because we knows very well, whatever these uh, things are there, the factors are there. Which one? That economic factors, social factors, or environmental factors. These are all interconnected, one each and other, which each and other. We knows very well. So I hope you might be have awareness about all those things. Yeah. So these are all sustainable development goals. You people are discussing. You people are already. I came to know that there is a discussion about related to every that goals. Yes. Tell me, uh, you know, what are the which one some of our the human, our community, not only in India, in the world, they're facing some biggest problems. Yeah. For example, here the poverty is there. Out of poverty, then apart from poverty, excuse me,
Unemployment, sir.
pardon,
Unemployment,
unemployment. Then
inequality,
inequality. Yeah. Then just I want your participation, your you know active participation, especially not only participation. Yeah.
Stress and health issues, sir.
Yeah. Stress and health
Health issues.
issues,
Health problems,
health
ailments.
problems. Yeah. Yeah.
Because of the
Then
lifestyle changes and all those things.
Thinking lots, sir.
thinking lots. Yes. Yes. Unwanted thinkings. Yes. Then
Pollution and climate change, sir.
yeah, pollution and the climate changes. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Then
Clean drinking water.
pardon.
Clean drinking water and
Yeah,
sanitation.
we don't have proper drinking water. So, because we knows very well, whatever the 99% communicable diseases there now, it comes from water only. These are all waterborne diseases. That whatever that communicable disease is there, no, all the communicable disease, maximum 99% communicable disease comes from the water only. That's what it is known as waterborne diseases. Yeah. uh, Proper
Gender
drinking water.
disparity, sir.
Yeah, that's also gender disparity. Very good.
The wage differences.
But the gender disparity nowadays it is declining. Is it right? Compared to the last 10 to 20 years and all, nowadays it is declining. But it to
Still it's
need,
there.
yeah, still it's existed. Still it's existed. I agree with you. Since the civilization, you know, we never ever considered women as our equal counterpart, especially that whatever the male dominated the society is there na, we are not ready to accept her our as our equal counterpart. But nowadays in some where in the organized sector, uh, we may have equal participation. Is it right? I can say I can't say they're fully empowered. They're fully empowered. Tell me anybody else, what is women empowerment? Just tell me. See, in case of the women, we used to
Well,
say women empowerment and women participation. There are major, normally while we are discussing about women gender issues, gender issues, we used to consider these two things. One is women development and women development empowerment. Uh, uh, yeah, yes,
self
madam.
decision making in all aspects, sir. It may.
Yeah, yeah. Self decision means in the sense just decision making power. Yeah, self means it's a self only. Self only. The decision making power, nothing but empowerment. Yeah, that's what. Sometimes in general we used to calling underprivileged people who are all underprivileged people. Okay, even the farmer also underprivileged people. But other marginalized people or underprivileged people, whatever these terminologies which we are using, we considered women's and children and women, farmers, the social, the groups called SCs and STs. See, normally these peoples are known as underprivileged people. See, Why we are calling women and farmers are underprivileged people in the sense they don't have capability to take the decision themselves. For example, how that women till today she may not able to take the decision herself about her family, about herself. Is it right? So that's what still she's not yet to be empowered. Only in Scandinavian countries the women are empowered. Okay, similarly the farmer also facing the same the problem. Is it right? See, we never ever considered the farmer as a producer. Is it right? But the farmer also a producer. He produces, that crops, all type of the crops. But we never ever see he don't have the rights to fix price for his product. In the sense, he's not yet to be empowered. If when he is capable to when he is capable to fix price for his own product, then only he become an empowered. Is it right? That's what while we are discussing about underprivileged group or the marginalized group people and all, even not only the women, even farmers, the children, even some, in socially some whatever that marginalized group is there now, all these people are underprivileged groups. Okay, so that's what where India, so these are all biggest problems which we are going to be facing. Is it right? First, think on our own with when then discuss with a partner and then share with these societies. Got it? So that's what think, pair, and share. To resolve these problems. Okay. So if you followed this one, definitely we can. Yes. Here are some of the biggest problems of our countries, communities. I think these are all general. Which one? The problems we listed here. But one is already I told you, but it is not totally a problem. The too much of population is not totally a problem, but the maximum people, maximum academician, maximum policymakers, even maximum the whole that economy, they considered the population is the whole population is one of the biggest problem. Yeah, no access, use of electricity for some government limits in places. Is it? Then wealth gap between east and west. I hope you might be understand. There is a huge gap. Which gap? That wealth gap between east and west, especially that Western countries like Europe, then US, whatever they accumulated. They are the richest in terms of all the things. Is it right? Even nowadays, in India also, the gap is increasing. Which one? That income inequality gap is increasing from that richer to poorer. Okay, let's have discussion later on. In the latest slides, I will show you that income inequality and all. Yeah, society and technology cannot develop. We knows very well. So how our technologies cope up with other things, in the sense there is a which one the technological inequality also. Some of the developed countries they have a very advanced technologies compared to India. Not enough places for people to live, in the sense not enough places for people to live. So till today, see, the 79 years of, see, we got the independence in the year 1947. We are all aware, in the sense, the 79 years is over. Even though there are so many people, they are suffering from, they don't have proper house. Normally we knows very well, there are three basic things are very much essential for each and every human to have a decent that standard of living, the decent standard of living. But what are these one is the kana they know that a house, the shelter, then a cloth, then is it right? Yeah.
House.
Is it right? Yeah, house. See, still maximum people where in India, they not enough. They don't have proper houses. They don't have proper. Forget about the proper house. They don't have some site also. That's what sometimes we are having some whenever we are having some debates related to these things, we used to telling what is that. So since 1947 to till date, how many houses are sanctioned? Otherwise, for the which one, that houseless people. Then how many, the number of houses sanctioned, the number of houseless people. Compared to that, the number of houses sanctioned is more than the number of houseless people. But even though there is a big challenge for us, there is a big issue still. uh, you know n number of people, they are they are living without a home. Okay, anyhow, see, next one, the government changes politics and political parties. Okay, it's another debatable issue. I don't want to go into that. So let's move on to some other possible answers for biggest problems. One is the poverty. What is the possible answer? Inequality between countries. Then try to resolve the hunger. In the sense, within these 17 goals, whatever that 17 goals which we are having, from here itself, what are the solutions for these biggest problems? Is it right? Okay, only how to alleviate the poverty? See, alleviating poverty is not so, see, right now, if you, I hope, maximum of our participants are knows very well. Nowadays, the poverty ratio is declining. The poverty ratio is declining. But, the intensity of poverty is there now, or the comparative poverty is there now. That absolute poverty is declining. Absolute poverty is declining. Okay, I can agree with you. But the comparative poverty, that that comparative poverty is still, it is more, got it. So that's what, you know to achieve this one. So we should have, in the sense, but one thing I will tell you, nowadays, to alleviate this poverty, it's not so uh, easy. Is it right? Especially countries like, which one, the developing countries like India, or Latin American countries, or South Asian nations and all. Yes, another one, poor health and diseases. We know very well. There is a popular saying in English. What is that? Better than cure something. There is a popular saying, is there no, in English?
Prevention is better than cure.
Yeah, good. Govind Swamiji. Prevention is better than cure. Namaskar.
Curing,
Prevention is better than cure. See, in this background, if you have, clean environment, a good sanitations, clean drinking water. In the sense, if we protected our environment, see, for example, I will give you an example. The best example is the Scandinavian nations. The Scandinavian nations. One of my friends used to tell me, they used to drink, that canal waters, channels is there, the channel waters. So without any hesitations, in the sense, just imagine how much purity of water, others, how they are protected the environment, is it right? So in this background, to the prevention is better than cure, that more popular saying is there now, to support that one, the poor health and diseases, it is gives a answer for us. Then poor education. Yeah, this is like uh, universal truth is there now, like this. We are all well aware the quality of education. One side, there is a high quality of education. In another side, there is a lack of, still today, there is a lack of infrastructures in some education institutions. In the sense, we have a poor education, the quality in some education institutes. Is it right? Even in the, okay, I'm not going to be differentiating between the private education and public education. Even in the public education itself, in case of the quality, see that see the quality of IITs, IIMs, then AIMS or IICs and all. see the quality of our general education institutions. Is it right? So when we observe all those things, still that which one this type of which one that poor education, in the sense that gap between the quality of the quality issue, the quality still it's existed. Yeah, the low paying and not enough jobs. That's what I told you. If we provide a proper skilled work for each and every individual. See, one thing, yeah, related to that, I want to give you an example. Today, you can see the China's economy. If anybody if he wants to know about the China, just go through that economic progress. Just go through that how they are achieved, that development and how they are achieving. Not only achieved. I want to tell you one thing. One thing, in the year 1990s, that India is developed country than, in the sense it is a more developing than China. In the year 1990s, that India is so more developed than China. But today the China is far and far developed than India. They already they crossed it. They are 20 years ahead than us. Just imagine it. In the sense, they are compete with America. They are compete with Japan. So why I'm taken this example in the sense, if you involve each and every individual, if each and every human where in these uh, economic activities, in these the process of economic activity, definitely, so we can able to provide employment for each and every people. Okay, the low economic growth, yeah, no need to discuss about this, because you're all the economics background itself. You knows very well how countries do not earn enough money to pay for everything their people they needed. Is it right? Yeah, the gender inequality already, madam. I know one of the madam, she raised that one. The men and women are treated differently and not given the same opportunities. See, especially in case of politics. Okay, so there are our policy makers or our governments. They brought there are so many which one that acts to give equal opportunity for women, or to participate her in all the which one sectors. Even in that politics, even in
Politics.
yeah, in the politics itself. The politics is the one of the best example. So one thing, see, I want to give you one live example. Once in sometime I was in Belgaum, I conducted one research a study in Belgaum. There was a one ZP president, the lady president were in Belgaum. I hope Belgaum is a district of Karnataka, where in Karnataka, in the northern Karnataka, a district place. See, uh, that to collect some information about the same gender empowerment measures itself, I tried to contact her. When I called to her number, so she, in the sense, is her husband, he was received the phone call. I'm requesting him, sir, give to phone to the madam. I want to discuss with her. He's telling, no. Whatever you want, you can tell me. You can share with me. You can share. No. See, I tried to convince him. See, in the sense, what I'm trying to telling you all in the sense, achieving gender inequality, it's a more challenging issue where like India. Okay. Anyhow, similarly, war, fighting, instability, the people don't feel safe. Even not only the war, even some places, we are all well aware how some things are going to be happening. Then violence between people, then corruption and injustice. I don't want to, take this one, because each and everyone, one or another way, we are all suffered with this corruption and injustice. Is it I think all are suffered. All are suffered, suffering in the, so about these things. No respect for human rights. In the sense, first of all, people they don't know what is human rights. Okay, So that's what they are not giving. They are not giving any respect for these human rights. Then countries never work together or agreeing, on anything. Got it? Yeah. So in continuation of that, not enough energy for everyone to live comfortably. We have a weak infrastructure, then the poor technology and the communications, then unsafe towns and cities, unsuitable, sorry, sustainable cities that consume more than the world can produce. There is a too much wastage resources, not enough to recycling. The climate change, the polluted seas and oceans, the damaged habits. We have limited access to technology and expensive mobile phones and computers. People don't feel they are protected properly. Then population. These are all some big issues that the answer is there. Then if we see all these things, the problems and SDGs and goals and all, we will come to know that so how we can able to overcome from this problem. Yeah, we understood about these SDGs and all, how that there are different that dimensions are which one this is our cross cutting and multi dimensions. So for each and every the goals. Yes, sir. There is a MDGs to SDG that a strategic shifts also is there here. That conclusiveness focus on the finish line in the sense zero poverty. That's what I told you. In case of whatever that 8 indicators we had in case of MDGs, something we achieved the things and all. Yeah, here hunger, preventable child deaths, gender discrimination and violence and all. The comprehensiveness, the SDGs are more comprehensive with the fuller array of targets, better focus on casualties and strategic issues. The universality, the applicable to all countries with a greater emphasis on the responsibility of the developed countries. The inclusiveness, clear focuses on leaving no one behind and reaching the furthest behind each one that first. Yeah, that hunger distinct from poverty, that peace building. So yeah, measurability, it goes on like this. Yeah, that the national strategy for achieving a SDG in the sense they mapped several things. There were several things how to achieve this which one these schemes. Yeah, that's what which one you are all well aware. There are some national programs and initiatives to align with SDGs in the sense to achieve the sustainable economic growth. These the state and the union that programs and policies which that helps us. Okay, in the sense these are all which one that some programs which helps to achieve the economic growth. Yeah, these are all ongoing growing programs like Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, National Rural Urban Leveling Mission, the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Soil Health Cards, National Food Security Mission, National Health Mission, National Education Mission, Beti Bachao, then Swachh Bharat Mission, National Rural Drinking Water Program, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, both urban and rural, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, National Mission for Green India. Got it? So in the sense, these are all the schemes and programs helps that us to achieve the sustainable economic growth. So this is what that mapping of SDGs is to reach this one. Yeah, this is the priority indicators to achieve this SDGs. Okay, I'm trying to finish it within this 10 minutes. Got it? Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to go in detail about all those things. Anyhow, I'm going to share this slide uh, uh, with Mahesh sir, and then that which one that HRDC they will sharing in your group. You can go through this. Okay. Yeah. Then yes, my another part of my presentation is the major part of my presentation is the key highlights of India's progress. Yes, whatever in the sense right now we are in the 2025. The 10 years is over after implementation of this sustainable development goals. if we observed or which one our present level, our which one the present level related to these SDGs. Got it? So if we evaluated ourselves where we are stand, so what is our status related to all the goals, whatever all the 17 goals. Got it? That our progress gives the answer for all the things. For example, by entering the top 100 in the UN's SDGs index, securing a 99th position with a score of 67 in the last year. But right now we scored 71. We scored 71 in the year 2023 and 24 financial year. In the sense, this marks a notable improvement from its previous ranking of 109th. Is it right? Yeah. Similarly, that overall, in the sense here, it's improved overall score. It's improved overall score. I told you now. So from 66 to just another 5 minutes, ma? Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Uh, India's the GDP has consistently risen, reaching 71 in the year 2023-24. SDG India index up from 66 were in the previous editions. Yeah, the progress across multiple SDG, the report indicates significant progress in areas such as poverty reductions, decent work, and economic growth, the climate actions, and life on land. So, in the sense, uh, these are all the things, that the poverty reductions, decent work, and economic growth, the climate actions, and life on land. Okay, it is a progress across these multiple stages. The government initiatives, the targeted government interventions. Already I shown in the previous slide. We discussed it. There are n number of ongoing programs. So helps us to overcome to achieve these SDGs like Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Swachh Bharat Mission, that's Ayush Bharat have contributed to this progress according to the reports. The finally, similarly, these are all overall India's progress. So just here, this is progress in the sense I'm summarizing the overall progress of that India, the state level performance. While the some pictures shows a positive results, there is a variations in performance across states and union territories. Like the small states like Kerala and Uttarakhand are among the top performer, both achieving scores of 71. The Bihar and Jharkhand are among the other states requiring accelerated progress. So I think in several statistics it's shown clearly. So how we are performed like the Kerala, then even Jharkhand. In case of gender inequality, the Jharkhands are is performing very well. Okay, in case of better quality of life and all, that Gujarat is they performed very well. Is it right? In case of poverty alleviations, that Tamil Nadu is performing very well. In case of hunger, that that alleviations of hunger, that Kerala is performing. See, then in case of education, the quality of education, the Kerala is performing so very well. Like that. So when we observe that overall, which one that uh, growth rate, that in the growth towards sustainable economic growth, so this is what our the India's the performance. Yeah, similarly, so being a the Karnataka's people, so we have some statistics here. Got it? The performance of Karnataka in each of SDG. This is what the statistics of 2023 and 24. So here all the which one the 17 goals is there. See here, more or less, maximum goals are it is a top 10 goals only. So in several one like reduced inequalities and then the no poverty. So it is the rank of 17th. Is it right? Yeah. So anyhow, that the areas need to concerns. One is the global context. Despite India's progress, the UN report notes that global progress on SDGs has largely stalled with only 17% of targets on track to be achieved by 2030. specific SDGs challenges. While India has made stride, there are specific areas where further efforts are needed, such as SDG 2, like hunger, SDG 2, gender equality. These are all the things. District level disparities. This is another one. While national level progress is evident, some districts still lag behind in achieving certain SDGs target, highlighting the needs for localized intervention. I hope you might be aware about this concept. So that's what recently related to human development report and all. Uh, Earlier we had only the national level human development report. Later on the state level. Right now, so we are preparing the district level also. Okay, not only that district level, that government of Karnataka, they are trying to prepare the Gram Panchayat level human development report. So in the sense, these are all the micro level studies helps us to find out the best solutions. Yeah. So finally, so I conclude like this. In conclusions, India entered into the top 100 of the UN's SDG index, and overall improvement in its SDG scores are positive developments. However, the continued efforts and targeted interventions are crucial to address specific challenges and ensure equitable progress across all state and districts, as well as contribute to the global achievements by the SDGs by 2030s. Finally, I want to say one thing before going to be